Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys the best method to get as many R6 credits as possible. And before I go ahead and leak this method, I just want to say that this method isn't new and a lot of people already know about it, but there is only a few people who actually use it. Please consider subscribing as a lot of you aren't, and I'm just going to be getting straight into it and explaining you guys this method. So now that we're actually on the marketplace, I'm just going to note the amount of credits that we have so then we can track it and remember. Now the first step that you guys want to be following, it is insanely simple, however it is really important, so you want to make sure you guys do this properly, otherwise you're going to be underselling. Basically, you need to track the medium and the maximum price points. Like as we can see here, Plasma Pink is usually selling for about the 1,200 mark. However, it is also going for about 1,350 at its highest. And now since I already have this as an item on my account, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell it for 2 under whatever the highest was. Because this sold for 1,350, I'm going to set it for 1,348. Now I actually have to wait for that to sell, so basically I'm just going to move on to more items and do the exact same thing. I'm just going to figure out whatever the medium price point is, whatever the maximum price point is, and just sell it for 2 under. You'll notice also though that I don't always sell it for 2 under. Although I do like to stick to that rule, it isn't necessary because if I'm very confident that the item is going to sell for whatever price point it is, I'll basically just save the 2 credits I would be missing out on anyways. It's not really a big deal, but you know, it's just saving that little bit. I would though recommend always doing 2 under. I was just very confident on these few items that I didn't do it for. Basically what this allows you to do is skip the line when it comes to waiting for your item to sell. The way the Siege market works is it prioritizes whoever put down the sale order first. However, if someone's is cheaper, it will skip the line and allow them to go first instead. And because we're only missing out on 2 credits, I personally think it's worth it. Because we have our 5 active orders filled, I'm just going to cut until something sells. Okay, so it's been a little while and we can see that something did sell as we only have 4 active sales orders and our credits have gone up. As you can see, it was Plasma Pink that did sell and it ended up selling for 1,213 credits in total, as that's the actual amount we get after the 10% fee. Now the next step for this method is just to buy the exact item that you just sold back. Now you may think that's kind of dumb, but I look at it as this way. I really like Plasma Pink and I don't want to get rid of it off of my account, but if it's just sitting there on my account, I may as well make some credits off of it. So remember, I just sold this for 1,348 credits. Now I'm going to try to buy it back for exactly 1,000 credits. If I do actually end up getting this, then that means that I just made credits for doing absolutely nothing. Alright, so once again, I have cut and it has been an hour or 2, but instead of Plasma Pink actually buying back, I did get Volcano to sell, so this is still some pretty decent progress. I bought this for 808 credits, so I would hope to at least get this for about 750, so I'm still making some credits. Once again, these items are just going to be sitting on my account anyway. I have really no intention of properly selling them, so I may as well sell them for really high and just buy them back at cheap and keep them, as nothing's really going to happen and I'm just making credits for basically doing nothing. Alright guys, so something pretty major just happened. As you can see, I now have Volcano on my account again. I literally just sold this on the same day and bought it back on the same day. That means I literally just made credits for doing absolutely nothing. Now, I am going to speed this up a little bit because you have kind of seen the same process again and again, but as you can see here, I'm just basically doing the exact same thing on more and more items. You already know the method. Look at the price point, kind of analyze it and just sell it for wherever it's worth it. Alright guys, so this clip that you're seeing right now, I just wanted to include it in here. It's not really that important, but as you can see, I'm doing it on more and more items. You know, you guys have already seen this process before. I just want to include it to really have like a documented process where you guys see absolutely everything that I do on this account. So it's only been like 30 minutes and I just noticed that Search and Destroy just sold for 808 credits. What's really good about this is I actually go to buy it back for 720 credits and literally not even 10 minutes later, I actually get it back for this. So guys, I literally cannot stress this enough. Search and Destroy has been sitting in my account for a good while because it's one of my favorite attachment skins and I never thought to sell it. However, with this method, I can sell it, make credits off of it and just buy it back and still have it in my account. Alright boys, so we just bought back Plasma Pink and Pina Coladas, meaning that we just made profit again in the exact same day for doing absolutely nothing. This method works, as you can guys see. Not only that, but we also sold Lifeblood Flower, so you guys already know the drill. You guys know how this method works. We're going to buy it back. Now something that you may have noticed, but if you didn't, I'm going to point it out to you. We have a lot of credits on our account right now. Maybe not a lot of credits, but we have way more than what we started off with. But the thing is, our account is looking the exact same. Although we have all these active orders here and all these orders that we just made, if I go to my sell, my account looks the exact same as how we started off with. And that is literally just this method working. And that's why it's one of my favorite methods to make R6 credits, because your account stays the exact same. I really love all these skins that I have here and all these items, and I don't want to sell them, but I don't have to really sell them. I can sell them and just buy them back. That's how this this method works, and it works really well. Basically though, we're just gonna have one last look at the active orders here because I'm gonna do a cut tomorrow and see what my account is looking like then. Alright boys, so it has been a full day since I've last been on the marketplace, and as you can see, there's a lot of orders that have gone through. Basically, all the items in the history here that doesn't have a little green box tick next to it, we need to rebuy. So let's start off with the Doom of Summer here. We need to rebuy this one. So I sold that one for 376 credits, so that means I need to buy it back for less than that. As you can see though, it sells on average for less than that, so we should have no problem buying it for, I would say, about 310 credits. So obviously the credit counter is going to go down for now, but if we do actually get that back, we can obviously repeat the process again and again and make an infinite amount of credits. So now I believe if we go back to the history, this is the last one here that I need to sell. Obviously I could do this process again, look for some more stuff to sell on my account and kind of do this all again. However, this is pretty much the last thing on my account that's kind of worth something-ish. It's only worth like 200 credits or so, but I'm gonna buy that back for 170 and hope I get that. Really quickly, as you guys may notice, Leon Faruso did not sell once this entire video, so maybe avoid stuff that costs a lot of money if you want to kind of make credits quickly. But that's going to be it, boys. We actually made heaps of credits in this video. We almost doubled it in just 2 days, so I definitely recommend this method. See ya.